Welcome to I-24 News. I'm Albert Lewitton of the I-24 News Desk in Tel Aviv. You're looking at live team coverage of the release of 13 hostages, Israeli hostages, who are on their way home. This happened moments ago here in a dramatic position where 13 Israeli hostages, 11 Thai hostages were released by Hamas. The 13 Israeli hostages are now on their way home. They're being medically evaluated right now, and they're being sent to a facility, an army facility and an IDF facility nearby, and then from there they'll be taken to hospitals and be evaluated for the next 48 hours. A dramatic moment here in Israel, a dramatic moment that was seen by millions around the world. This is the moment that everyone was looking for. This is the moment that 13 Israeli hostages were put into Red Cross vehicles, and they were sent to the border with Egypt, and from there they'll be brought all across back to Israel. I'm joined in studio by Guy Azrael, I-24 News senior editor, and he has an update on what's going on.
Yes, so these Israeli hostages are now making their way into Israel. We're still waiting for confirmation that they have crossed the border into Israel. We know that they're expected to go through the Kerem Shalom crossing. That is the first point where they will cross into Israel. From there, they will be taken to the Israeli Air Force base of Hatzerim in the Negev desert. They will undergo very initial medical examination, and from there will be taken to some of the designated hospitals via helicopters. Finally, will get a chance to meet their families, their loved ones who have been waiting for 49 days for any sign of life of them. Obviously, extreme joy, a very emotional moment, both for these families and for the state of Israel as a whole. This is an unprecedented event, a release of so many hostages in one go, but also, unfortunately, with the joy of their release, I cannot complete the sentence without reminding our viewers that we're still talking about over 200 Israelis that are still being held there by Hamas in those underground tunnels, have not seen daylight in 49 days, many of them wounded, needing urgent medical care, and have not seen a doctor or anyone from the Red Cross since they were abducted on that terrible October 7th Saturday.
Hostages are now released. They're now in those Red Cross vehicles they're now in the hands of Israeli officials. They are on their way home. That's what everyone wants to know. Let me read you who they are. They are Ruth Munder, 78 years old. Karen Munder, she's 54 years old. Ohad Munder, 9 years old. Daniela Aloni, 45 years old. Emilia Aloni, 5 years old, mother and daughter. There's Raz Katz, who's 6 years old. 4 years old, sorry. Doron Katz, 34 years old. Aviva Katz, 2 years old. And then also, go ahead, please.
So we have Adina Moshe, 72 years old. Margalit Moses, 78 years old. Yafa Adar, 85 years old. Hannah Perry, 79 years old. And the last name here really stands out. Now we can talk about this. Her name is Hannah Katzir. She's 77 years old. She appeared in a Hamas video a couple weeks ago, and later was announced dead, actually, by the Palestinian Islamic Jihad. A part of their psychological warfare, and we're hearing now that, in fact, she's back alive in Israel. Just shows you the immense cruelty, the cynicism, and the lack of transparency and just lying to her family and to the world about her death. Thankfully, she's back in Israel and alive.
Guy Azrael, I'm going to have you hold on for one moment. Let's now continue our live team coverage. I-24 News.